All right, we are live. Coming from Elliot Freeman, the NHL expects to not cancel this season, but postpone this season at a further date. Now, if you guys are watching this on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. On this channel, we're going to be doing a lot of update videos surrounding this situation, but this is huge. So coming from Elliot Freeman, this was the first tweet here. Before I get into crazy mode, Elliot Freeman says this, quote, "Waiting for official announcement, but word is the NHL planning for suspension hiatus with hopes to return. Obviously, no one knows no one knows how things could proceed at that time, but that is the goal." And then Pierre LeBrun said this, "Source says Gary Bettman has put it on the table for NHL governors, put the season on hold. So far, no opposition from the owners on the call." So that is the official word right there. So it's not confirmed by the NHL yet, but it's confirmed by Elliot Freeman that we will be seeing this season at least postponed. It doesn't look like there will be any cancellations, so at least we have that. But it is on the table at the very least, and the official announcement is going to come that the NHL is planning on suspending the season, hiatus, and then returning probably in maybe a month or two. But how's it going, guys? We're live. Good to see y'all on here. I want to do a live thing here. I have a video prepared when this is actually official, like a 5-minute video or something, but I wanted to go live as well so I can get your guys' reaction as along with mine, because you guys deserve to see my initial reaction to this stuff, because this is kind of crazy. So how's it going, y'all? Let me shout everybody that was first in the chat. Sounds, Aaron, Veppinen, 3-0, Ender Kid. We got Benman. We got Rasmus Dahlin Stan. We got King Angus, Chase, Top Shelf. Good to see all y'all in here. And again, you guys have been awesome on the channel lately. Great to see all the support. I haven't been live in a little while, but this definitely warrants it. But no matter what ends up happening here, we have each other. So at least we have that. But the official word should be coming out in a few minutes that the NHL is suspending play. And this was to be expected, really. Now, it was reported by Frank Cervelli that the NHL went to every single team and told them to make available dates in July for potential games and potential playoff games. So even as late as July, we could see this pushed back, not just the regular season, but the playoffs too. So that's the official word on it. I have Twitter on my phone right now. I have all of Elliot Freeman, Pierre LeBrun, Chris Johnson, everybody on notifications. So once they send out tweets, I'll be sure to make sure it gets to you guys. Good for the Knights. We can get Stone and Patches back. Yeah, for some teams, it's not the worst thing. You have like the Canes with Dougie Hamilton and the Penguins with Jake Gensel. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst case scenario. So longer season, I would assume if it goes down right now that personally, it's not confirmed. Obviously, we don't know the details yet, but I would assume that it gets pushed back to June and July. That means the draft lottery would get pushed back, the draft would get pushed back. But I would also assume that the regular season might also be over. I'm not sure if they want to continue with every single NHL team, but we'll end up seeing. The official will be coming out in a few minutes' time. So once it's sent out, I will notify you guys. Still waiting for the press conference. They're having the meeting right now, but yes, they will be announcing in a few minutes' time. That is what's being reported by Elliot Freeman as it stands right now. But once it is sent out there, I will be talking to you guys about it. And this is just, I wanted to go live with this because this is a huge moment. Before I went live, like a few minutes before I went live, I was kind of just like sitting on the floor thinking, what is happening here? What is happening here? I mean, a week ago, I thought the worst case scenario would be maybe like a couple of games are played without any fans, and that will be it. Now we're just a few days later, and we might not even have the rest of the regular season. I mean, that could be a possibility. Let me get my water out here, by the way. I'm in school, bro, about to go into PE. Letang is God. I pray for you, my man. I pray for you. This is so sad. I just want to watch hockey. It seems like the playoffs will still go on, so at least we'll have that. But it seems like right now there won't be the regular season. But it is confirmed by Elliot Freeman that there will be the postponement of the regular, or not the regular season, but the season itself / hiatus. I'm not sure how long that will end up going on, but nice clickbait, dude. Steven, it was reported by Elliot Freeman. Elliot Freeman is never, like, I don't think Elliot Freeman has ever been wrong. Has he ever been wrong? I'm not sure. But again, as he said in the tweet, waiting for official announcement, but word is NHL planning for suspension hiatus with hope to return. Obviously, no one knows how things could proceed at that time, but that is the goal. So pretty much 99%, I would say. If they do cancel, it'll be 4 rounds in the playoffs or 1 and 2. Again, I don't think they're going to cancel the playoffs. I think that would be like, I don't think the NHL would ever cancel the playoffs. I think at most they would just keep pushing it back as things get worse potentially, but I don't really see that as the case personally. Elliot Freeman is the god. That is right. That is right, comrade. You are correct. But we got 133 amazing people in here. Again, as these tweets are sent out and as it is confirmed, I will be letting you guys know once it is in real time. So you guys will get the official notifications. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here, the NHL is still meeting with the owners, Gary Bettman specifically. They are talking about it. But Gary Bettman has laid down the framework of this potential postponement of the regular season, postponement of the season, and it will, for the most part, again, Elliot Freeman is never wrong, will be ending up delayed. And again, I would assume that this ends up being a regular season, maybe cut out, and then you have the teams maybe put into playoffs by points percentage or something. That would be what I assume, because I really don't think, once again, the NHL is going to go with every single team playing, because there's a lot of markets out there that will start to be exposed. I mean, San Jose has already gotten exposed too. Nice shirt, Matthew. I appreciate that. I got my The Office Wayne Gretzky. Michael, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Not Wayne Gretzky, but Michael Scott, baby. Let's go. So are they going to do playoffs based on current standings, or will they be in April, or will they be pushed back to July? I would assume that, again, this is all assumptions, and I'm speculating at this point until we get the official word from the NHL, that I would assume that the NHL would cut the regular season and just go into the playoffs. I'm not sure if they would have it in April, though. I think they would probably go into late May, maybe even June, and that is really scary, potentially. Again, we don't know exactly what it is. We will get confirmation, but still. What's your alternate jersey this year? Probably the Coyotes Kachina. Absolutely love that one, and I have it in my closet right now. Let's see. Rip Ovechkin for the record. Man, I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, yes, it would only be like about 10 or so games he misses, but at the same time, dude, those are valuable games. Those are valuable games. But again, for everyone new in this stream, we got 147 amazing people in this stream. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Right now, let me check what we're at. We're at 12,749 subscribers, so join the Grav gang if you haven't. And again, I'll be making update videos throughout this whole process, so it'll be a constant thing on this channel. But yeah, we don't have the official word yet, but it will be coming in a few minutes' time. Do you play hockey? I'm learning how to skate right now, Max. But I've played a lot of but some road hockey too in leagues like that. Who do you think gets the Calder? If it were to finish right now, I think that game last night by Cale Makar might have propelled him to that spot. But I think it'll be very close, probably like 50-50 almost. But still no updates as it stands. But again, as they come out, I'll be letting you guys know. Jalico, how's it going? Same thing with Matt. How's it going, guys? Good to see y'all in here. We got the Grav gang showing up today. I appreciate y'all. And again, this is a situation where I'm trying to be as positive as possible. And there's still a lot to talk about here because we don't know if the playoffs are going to be pushed back, when they're going to be pushed back, if the regular season ends up happening. And we have games tonight. I mean, I was planning to stream the Pittsburgh Penguins versus Columbus Blue Jackets game tonight because I thought they were going to have that game with no fans in attendance and it was going to be all good. But apparently not. Apparently not from what it stands right now. And we might not even see the regular season happen. MLB just suspended. Oh, really? Honestly, though, I think they were already in plans to suspend at least the spring training. I saw that, and I saw that they were also pushing back the opening day. Let me see. Passan on NHL or on ESPN says MLB suspending all operations indefinitely. So there you go. The MLB also another domino to follow. So I think this is just another confirmed case that will show the NHL will also do the same and suspend itself too. So not just the NBA, but the MLB going on it as well. So that's a lot right there. Get Needed, how's it going? Dylan, how's it going? All great to see y'all in here, especially Dylan Malone. Good to see you, my man. But yeah. Honestly, right now, I'm just throughout all of this process in the past couple of days, I've kind of just been weirded out. Like, I'm 17 years old. I haven't expected anything or experienced anything like this. But even people that have been covering this sport for their whole lives, like they could be 60 years old and still do that. Nothing has really been up to this level. And it's definitely a unique process. And it's going to be one that if the NHL does, let's say, cut the regular season and then go to the playoffs in like June, I was posting on Twitter, I'm not even sure what videos I'm going to make. Like, what what can I even do almost? So like from a content creator's perspective, it's kind of the weirdest thing of all time. Because I was doing some planning earlier this week. I'm like, okay, so the playoff's gonna happen. We're gonna do a ton of streams. It's gonna be so fun. The draft lottery, and then in June we'll have obviously the draft, and that's gonna be super awesome. And then I'll maybe take like a little bit of a break, maybe do a video every other day in August and September. With the off season, not much to talk about. But I don't even know what's gonna happen now. I don't even know how it's gonna be handled. Let's see. Health comes first, except Brady Shea. Now, Brady Shea is a pretty good human being, so I'm wishing him the best of luck. But yeah, in this whole situation, even though it will absolutely suck to not have sports in this way, and it'll absolutely suck to not have hockey, the safety is the number one concern. And let's say all of these events are not canceled, but postponed, and they don't have fans in the attendance. If it saves lives, then that's really the only priority here. Sports are freaking amazing. And again, at the same time, I don't blame anybody for being mad. I don't blame anybody for being sad about this, because you probably should be. But at the same time, there is a huge reason why this is happening. And there's a lot of people dying now in the U.S. So in my opinion, it is warranted, but at the same time, it is a flowing situation. So especially in markets like San Jose and Columbus, who have been hit hard, it's a lot more complicated in those areas. How will the draft work? Honestly, with the draft lottery, I'm really interested to see how that happens, especially if the regular season is cut short. The Ottawa Senators actually passed the LA Kings in the Tank Bowl earlier. So if the draft were to happen, the Ottawa Senators would have the second best odds with their pick. LA would be number 3. But personally, if the regular season were to be suspended, I would say they would probably still do the draft lottery as is, but just take the current points total or the points percentage and just go from there. I think that's what I would do. But at the same time, it's not that easy. Grav, who wins the Stanley Cup this year? I know it's off topic. If I had to choose one team, I mean, I predicted the Pittsburgh Penguins 2 weeks ago, and ever since then, they have absolutely sucked. So right now, if I had to take a pick, I'd probably say the Flyers right now. Honestly, they're my underrated one right now. They're freaking amazing. Will we still have hockey just through a PS4 and Xbox? Honestly, so if you guys don't know, I'm homeschooled, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm able to do this so consistently and kind of take over my life almost, this whole YouTube thing. But I am homeschooled, and I'm just sitting here in my house all the time, and it's going to be nothing different for me, but except all of the other stuff I can't go to. So that's not going to be fun. How do you think Seattle's going to do their expansion draft? So it was actually confirmed, by the way, by GF Baker. So I made a video a few days ago updating when we could see the Seattle team name. According to GF Baker of the Seattle Times, the team name reveal will be pushed back to April because I think of the public health concerns. So we'll end up seeing what ends up happening. But again, the expansion draft is a year away technically. But let's say the NHL had to postpone the playoffs and then had like a lockout, or not a lockout, Shorn, but like a short year because of the postponement. I don't even know how Seattle would end up doing that, but it's gonna be a weird couple of years, guys. I'm just saying it's gonna be like again, like I was saying in the past couple of days. This whole situation is one that we are all going to remember. You are going to remember when this happened. By the way, we have not seen any. So Sean Shapiro saying from The Athletic, official announcement coming very soon, but NHL is suspending the season. Hope to return is the key phrase being used. So hope to return. Ooh, that is a little bit different. But again, I would still assume that the playoffs end up happening. At least got to go to the Winter Classic. Honestly, I'm really happy I got to go to that now, because I went to the Stars versus Oilers game just like a week ago. And now everything, like just a week ago, everything was perfectly fine. And now the whole league might be suspended. So we'll end up seeing what's happened. So the NHL is suspended. It's not official by the NHL, but Elliot Friedman has confirmed that the NHL will be suspending play and will be on a hiatus. We don't know exactly how long it might be, but that is what we know right now. You all have your toilet paper? Hey, give me a second. Okay. All right. This is mine. Okay. You ain't taking my toilet paper. I only have 2 rolls right now, so I'm not sure this is gonna last me for too long. But yeah, I'm stocking up, right? I'm stocking up. All right. I'm gonna put the toilet paper over here. I'm stocking up. Wait, is that a bug? Dude, there's a freaking bug on my toilet paper. Look at this. There's a freaking ant in my toilet paper. Trying to steal my toilet paper, dog? No. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. How can this freaking bug expect to take my toilet paper? My gosh. Point totals final as of today. Yeah, if we're gonna assume stuff right now, if we're gonna have the playoffs, I think it would be characterized and they would be seeded due to points percentage, if I had to guess. But we still have not had any updates in a heck of a while. The last update was Pierre LeBrun 17 minutes ago saying that Gary Bettman put it on the table. We don't know yet. Either way, 181 fantastic people in this stream. Thanks so much for coming by. If you guys are new, especially, hit that subscribe button. We'll be making update videos throughout this whole process. So if you want to get filled in, this is the place to be. And also streams videos just like this throughout this whole thing. This is going to be something that will likely have to be covered for a long time. And I'm not sure really when it comes to the length of this whole thing, but personally, I would suspect that we're probably going to be in this process for a while. Our new friend, the toilet paper ant, he needs a better name. How about Bob? I like that name. I like that. That ant is desperate. It is. I'm not sure how it's going to take that toilet paper out, but you know, it'd be like that. But I'm just gonna. I got my good old toilet paper right here, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm asking questions like you're Gary Bettman. My bad. Yeah, I'm not an insider. I'm not Elliot Freeman. So yeah, I'll be relaying the updates as they come to you guys, so you guys get the inside look here. Honestly, though, with what it's going like right now, the NHL will be suspending very soon, and the official confirmation will be coming out also very soon. Honestly, though, this is something that I try to get out. I try to get out a little bit earlier, but I was just kind of zoned out for a while this morning, just thinking about the possibility of just not even like pushing back the playoffs, but not even having the rest of the regular season. I mean, the ramifications of all this is going to be so complex. I mean, the NBA has 2 players at least right now that have the public health concern. Obviously, with the YouTube demonetization, I cannot mention the thing, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I need Bob merch grab. I'll get on it. I'll get on it. By the way, I want to give an update to that merch situation because I have I haven't really talked about it too much. So I will be making merch eventually, but I'm in the process of making a new logo and banner for the channel that's a little bit more sleek. And then I'll be making merch after that. So keep on the lookout for that. Zach, how's it going? Good to see you come by, my man. Now the Rangers can fire David Quinn. I mean, yeah, but the Rangers would be out of the playoffs if they went by points percentage here. As per someone on the board of directors called the NHL, the season has been officially paused. The NHL season has officially been suspended. No surprise. There is hope to resume by Chris Johnson on Sportsnet. The suspension is officially official. It's that time, man. It's that time. So as I said, I did have a pre-published video for this instance that is going live right now. So if you want to hear my thoughts about that, it is now uploaded. But let me see here. Yeah, it is officially official. It is official. Chris Johnston saying right now the league has paused, or Pierre LeBrun said the league was paused. Chris Johnson has said the league has been suspended. So there you go. There you go. The NHL officially. Let's get some S in the chat. I agree with that. Come on, boys. Oh my gosh. Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? Why did this have to happen? Why? Why? But yeah, let me see if there's any new updates here. But coming from Chris Johnson, the league has been suspended. Elliot Freeman retweeting that. F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat. Let me contribute. Let me contribute. Oh my gosh. The NHL has been officially suspended. You know, as I was reporting this earlier, it was all rumored, right? It was all speculative. Now it's confirmed. And it's like a whole different thing. It's like, even though I was expecting this to happen, dude, I feel, I don't know what I feel. I don't know what I feel, okay? I don't, I am cry laughing right now. Oh, okay. Just compose yourself. We're good. We're good. We're fine. All right. But the league has been officially paused. Officially paused. All right. There's hope to resume. So I'll once again read the Chris Johnson tweet. The NHL season has officially been suspended. No surprise. There is hope to resume. So what I assume is going to happen here. What I assume, right? We don't know. We don't know right now. We don't know. But what I assume, I don't know. The playoffs, I think, are still going to happen. I think they're still going to happen. But at this point, with the pause that we have, with the pause of the season, I'm really, really, really not confident as we sit right now that there will be any more regular season games. I am really not confident in that fact. I'm confident in the fact that there won't be regular season games. Let's put it that way. I think the season, regular season wise, is it might be paused, but at the same time, if this does end up getting worse, I think this will be something that they go straight to the playoffs, and all the regular season games that would have happened maybe get postponed, but I think in the end they will get canceled. I think what we're going to see is the playoffs going to happen in like May at the earliest. We look at this whole situation, and when we talk about escalation of cases, I don't think this is going to stop in April. I really don't think that's going to happen. I think at the very latest, we will see this in May. But at the same time, there will be a lot to talk about here because there's always going to be moving pieces. This is a super fluid situation. We don't know what's going to happen with the draft lottery here. I'm really confused as to how that's going to be handled now. But if I did make a guess, I would say that this is going to be something that is canceled or whatever it might be. But there you go. You got my official live reaction to this whole thing. I'm just processing this with you guys. I'm just from the bottom of my heart, just really, I'm feeling everything, dude. I'm feeling everything. And again, as I said before in this stream, I'm really not sure what I'm going to make. I mean, this is going to be a thing that you will tell your grandchildren about. You will tell them. Not even a question. They will ask you what happened in 2020. Oh, Grandpa Grav, what happened in 2020? Well, grandson, read a book or something. I don't care. I don't need to tell you this. What? Get out of here. You're gonna infect me, bro. Get out. You have the friggin' thing that we shall not name. Get out of here. When everybody's infected, and I'm a grandpa, and I'm not safe anymore. Sad. That'll be in like 2020. I'll be a grandpa in like 2040. I'm in orchestra right now. What happened? The league has been officially paused as it stands. Yeah. This is I don't know. My grandchildren are going to be so sad when I don't tell them about it because I'm just going to have like Vietnam flashbacks about this thing. And I'm just going to be remembered when I stream to you beautiful people, and I stream to people like Aaron and Shan, Edie Roberts and Zoggy, the amazing people in the chat. And I'm just going to be reminiscing about this whole thing. And I'm going to be like sitting there for like 2 days in a coma. And my grandchildren are going to be like, Grandpa? I can't do a kid's voice right now. My voice is done right now. My voice is done. My emotions are all over the place. I don't even know. Okay, so whatever. Now we stuck with hockey for a full 20 months or 5 months. No, I don't think it'll be for 5 months. I think we'll probably see it back in like July or something. The NHL. Okay, so the NHL has officially released their statement from NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman. In light of ongoing developments resulting from the I can't say that. Resulting from the thing that shall not be named, and after consulting with medical experts and convening a conference call of the Board of Governors, the National Hockey League is announcing today that it will pause the 2019-20 season beginning with tonight's games. By the way, my computer is running low on battery, so let me plug that in real quick. There we go. Perfect. By the way, continuing with that quote, the NHL has been attempting to follow the mandates of health experts and local authorities while preparing for any possible developments without taking premature or unnecessary measures. However, following last night's news that the NBA player has tested positive for the thing that we shall not name, and given that our league shares so many facilities and locker rooms, and it now seems likely that some member of the NHL community would test positive at some point, it is no longer appropriate to try to continue to play games at this time. We will continue to monitor all the appropriate medical advice, and we will encourage our players and other members of the NHL community to take all reasonable precautions, including by self-quarantine where appropriate. Our goal is to resume play as soon as it is appropriate and prudent, so that we will be able to complete the season and award the Stanley Cup. Until then, we thank NHL fans for your patience and hope you stay healthy. Boom. There we go. By the way, we're at 69 likes. That's pretty nice, boys. That's pretty nice. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That coming from Gary Bettman and the NHL officially. So there's a few things to talk about there. The first thing is that they expect, by the way, so firstly, let's look at the second quote here where they said, and given that our league shares so many facilities and locker rooms, by the way, that is very true. For instance, the Stars and Mavs play at American Airlines Center, so that is the thing. It now seems likely, this was the one that I really was not surprised by, but really interested to see here. The quote that said this: it now seems likely that some member of the NHL community would test positive at some point. It is no longer appropriate to try to continue to play games at this time. So they didn't give us a timetable of when we could actually see, and they didn't say if they would cancel the playoff or the regular season, but that to me signifies that at the very least, this will be a long time before we see NHL games again. Now, that is mostly because they would say they really, really want to be safe, to make sure that the games that they did play were safe and good. Let me try and remember it back then. So they said the priority was to complete the season and award the Stanley Cup. That totally makes sense. But they also said that they want to be prudent and they want to be cautious with this stuff, and that they will wait until it is safe and until it's good to actually have at least NHL games again. Not even the regular season, just playoffs. So there we go. So at this point, I would just say to wash your hands, be good, boys. If you are with the thing that we shall not name, make sure you just quarantine yourself. Just make sure that you aren't endangering any other people. That would be what I would say. But again, listen to doctors, listen to the CDC, what they put out, because that is what is the official word on it. But again, this is something that is ongoing. We also saw this morning that the U18 World Juniors will be postponed, and the potential of the World Championships as well also could be the U18 World Juniors was canceled. And we also might have the possibility of the World Championships being canceled too, which would suck. They playing an empty stadium in Finland too. Are they doing that already, Veppinen? Because I knew the Liga hadn't done anything yet. And I know there wasn't too much in Finland, at least right now. But go to school, Grav. I'm freaking homeschooled, Josh. That's the beauty of this whole thing. The homeschoolers will survive. Or unless we get somebody that has the thing we shall not name, and then they get everybody else. That's not good. But the rest of it, we're fine. By the way, it's spring break in my area, so that also is perfect timing, to be honest. Yes, they are playing at the moment. Okay, good to hear. Good to hear that there's at least something there. I knew the CHL was also looking at potential options, and they might not be having the rest of the season either, so we'll see, or at least postponing it. So, yeah. That's pretty much it on that standpoint. We don't have any other word on when we could potentially see the season resume, what it might end up happening. But we saw a confirmation earlier that referees have been sent home to their homes. And we also saw a lot of players and teams that were going to end up being, going to end up flying to different places for other games, end up going home as well. So it's a league-wide thing, just like it is in the NBA. This is huge. This is huge, 100%. Let me see. Is there any? There would have been NHL games tonight, but due to obviously everything, that is not going to be the case, at least for the time being. At least for the time being. It's amazing being homeschooled. Mustafa, you're correct. You're correct. Play the remainder of the season on NHL 20. Just imagine. Just imagine. That would be epic, by the way. That would be epic. Do you think that I'm going to get my money back, or are they going to reschedule the game? They're probably going to end up rescheduling games, I would say. But if they do end up like canceling the regular season or something, I would expect that at that time they probably would refund you. And especially if you're going to cancel regular season games, that would be the case for everybody. So the Stanley Cup champions have an asterisk besides their name. I wouldn't say exactly that, but at the same time, if the regular season were to be canceled, let's say, and then they would just move on to the playoffs, there would be some fans like teams like the New York Rangers, the Florida Panthers, who won't make it, that are like, okay, we want to beat these guys. Come on. Obviously. But yeah, I'm not sure if it'll be like an asterisk kind of thing. It would just kind of be, I think it would kind of be the same as the Chicago Blackhawks in 2013. Kind of the same situation, not exactly, obviously, with the lockout in 2013, but they only played half the season. Obviously, that's a lot less than an 82-game season, so it would kind of be more that rather than like a Houston Astros situation there. So I'm a season ticket holder, so I get a refund. I would assume so. So the Columbus Blue Jackets, who were going to play games without fans for the rest of the time, but now due to this whole thing, will not be playing games at all. They were already reaching out to season ticket holders with refunds and just to work things out. So if you are a season ticket holder or you have tickets to games, you're either going to get a refund or you're going to get compensation for that, I would say. Who's your favorite player in the league? Mine is Jamie Benn. I'm a Dallas Stars fan, so Ben is my boy. What about the awards? Yeah, I would assume that they would also, again, push that back, but that'll be interesting, especially if the regular season is cut short, because we only have because we would end up cutting about 15 games there. But yeah, that would be, I would assume that also is pushed back too. But yes, the season is suspended. That is what we know at this point. Again, I made a video about this whole situation, pre-recorded earlier today, or not earlier today. It just released a few minutes ago, so check that out if you haven't. But I'm going to be ending the stream here today, boys. Thanks so much for coming. All 173 amazing people. Actually, I'm going to end up putting the link to that video in the stream chat right now, so you guys can get the look-see on it. So here we go. Putting the link to that video in the stream chat right now, so you guys can get the look-see on it. So here we go. And again, I'll be in the comment section for all this stuff, answering you guys' comments in that. So if you had a question that you wanted to ask me, I'll be able to get to that if you put it in the comments of that video. But yes, I'll be signing off here today. 32 minutes of streaming. Good to see y'all come by. Make sure to wash your hands. Don't buy toilet paper all that much, because you don't need it. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Wash your hands. Get some freaking soap from Bath and Body Works or something, and stay safe, boys. I'm going to be ending the stream here. Again, I'll see you guys in the comments of that video. Goodbye.